African context and Asian context are dominated by women. And there are cultures where men have no say, but the woman is the one who inherits property, and therefore, I mean, there are many communities also across India as far as India is concerned. Then why do we say head of family is male? Is it a rule or an exception, or is it a kind of generalization that we are making without taking exceptions into consideration? Now, when it came to cleaning, when it came to washing clothes, in both cases, even the little different responses have given the conclusion that cleaning is female, washing clothes is female. Of course, technology has neutralized this context. Even though there is a washing machine, the one who fills the machine is invariably female. So that is where the connotation of biological sex in the social context is very, very important. And if you ask a deeper question, isn't woman capable of being a head of the household? She is, because there are examples. Isn't man capable of filling the washing machine in a middle class context, or washing his own clothes? There are men, bachelors, who wash their own clothes till the wife comes. They don't want to trouble their aging mother. They do their things on their own. It's not that all the time they wait for the female to do this. So, but why do we associate it? See, I asked you, I hurried you to write these answers because in the first 1 minute, the human unconscious mind dominates the thought process and expression. If I had given you time, if I had given you opportunity to discuss with each other and do, your critical consciousness would have taken over, your conscious experiences would have taken over. That means in your mind, deep down somewhere, you have a bias. Your reasoning process has not taken over. Your answers are not coming from a deep-seated, well-thought reflections about men and women and the way they are and the way they should be. So, when they are filtered by awareness, when there is critical consciousness, some answers might come in that kind of manner. I do not know who has written those answers, but those two seem to be beginning to look at things in a critical manner. So, I hope this idea is very clear, and that is the reason why we need to understand human rights from the perspective of gender. Now, this does not only remain in gender. Today the discussion is not just about gender. We are in an era where equal opportunities concept is coming up, and diversity of any type, the other, the different, the one who is different. See, the other is invisible here. The other, the woman who owns a property in southern India, is not represented here. The household, where there is an awareness in men who have gone through critical consciousness, and women who have been brought up in that kind of environment, always talks about both doing both types of jobs, which were hitherto jobs of men and hitherto jobs of women. Kerala's Agricultural Workers Act way back in the 70s wrote about equal wages for all types of agricultural labor, irrespective of who performs them, but acknowledging in brackets hitherto done only by men, hitherto done only by women. So, we do not seem to have such enlightened worldview or critically reflective worldview. So, as long as that kind of worldview is not there, inequality is going to persist. So, when we talk about equal opportunities, it is about dealing with the unconscious bias. It is about the way the one who is different, one who is not predominantly present, being marginalized or treated unequally. That is where the worldview feeds the justice system, it feeds the law, the rule. So, that is one point. Second point that we want to highlight is that the realization came in the United Nations organization much later about this kind of treating the other in terms of biological sex and attributing roles to it, and the one who is considered as a weaker sex was always considered as weaker because this sex became the target of violence, this became the target of inequality, discrimination, and these discrimination and inequalities had to be addressed. Now, this understanding would surely tell you why we need to discuss this area as a very important aspect of human rights. So, once this is clear to all of you, I want you to go through this film which has been put up here, and okay, before the film, soon after the film we can, maybe the film should come later. I want you to do another activity, if you can, yeah, if you can divide into 3 groups, you all can sit around. Sorry. You all can come together. Yeah. Just pull your chairs, swap around. Some of you can redistribute there in that corner. Or maybe you redistribute if the numbers are more. You can get up and come here. The exercise is very simple. Just go through the key pages of the newspaper. Which is the key page you think? Page 1, page 3, last page. And see how many women are there in news and what is the role they are playing in that news. Are they the focus of the news? Are they the object of the news? Are they writing the news report? From the name, if you can make out the gender of the person, sex of the person. So, what is the role of woman in the news items that you pick? See, there may be 5 news titles that you will see. What is the role or focus of woman in that news item? You can pick only page 1 or page 3. So, one of you can stand up and report, you can note down, all of you can contribute. I will give you 5 minutes for this exercise. So, who is in the news? Pick all the news and in that you say what is the gender of the person, age if you can make out, the role and the activity. That's an advertisement. I am asking who is in the news. Advertisement is a content, all right. We are distinguishing advertisement from news item. So, one of you can note down. You can take up only one page. In that, how many news items there? Maybe Pune Mirror, you may have to take 2 pages. How many news items are there and who is in the center of the news? The sex and age and role of the person. So, we have 4 news items in the front page. Yeah. So, in page 1, how many news? Of course, first page has been the ad. So, let us take this page. How many news items? Who is in the center? And what is the role? Like that. So, one of you can read out, okay? Rest of you can give the ideas. So, which page you are picking? First page?
Page number 3.
3, okay. So, how many? 1, 2, 3.
3
Yeah.
items and only one is talking about it.
Woman. The rest of the news items you can mention who is in the core, what is the role, what is the age. Yeah. So, just prepare your summary and let us reconvene. Yeah, thank you. So, this is how we do group activity. We do it longer for half an hour, 1 hour, depends, you know. So, let me give you the rationality of why I gave the news item. What is news? All of us pass off news for reality. And news reflects reality, no doubt. But news also has got the constructive element of, or the creative element of the reporter selectively weaving the fact into a news. So while weaving the facts into a news story, that's why they don't say news, story. The story tonight. Have you heard Arnav Goswami or others talking about it? So that means news also has an element of human creativity coming in, where subtle biases may creep in. That is why you would see no two newspaper is the same. Ideologies, editorial policies, the power structures in the society do impact on the news, and most of us form our worldview based on the news. So understanding news is very important, how the news is created, how the news is dissected, but at the same time, the earlier discussion we had about the kind of biases and stereotypes and generalizations, repeated idea about a particular sex comes from certain forces in society, which also include the media, because today media are the medium which engage in circulation of ideas. So you have seen the news item now. Now each of the groups can tell me from that group onwards the summary. Yeah.
Committee set up for the fast disposal of garbage in Pune.
Yeah.
This news item talks about that.
Yeah.
And this item here, the second one talks about a missing girl from Mauritius.
Very important, missing girl from Mauritius.
Who was nabbed. She was 23 years old and she was reported back. to her
Okay.
country.
Okay.
And this item here talks about IAS officer who has
He has been elevated to Prime Minister's office. Okay, to the central level. So the news items predominantly out of the three that they have quoted, one is having woman in focus, and this woman is in focus of being a kind of person engaged with crime, right? So that's interesting that a woman is there in the focus of the news, but she is focused in a crime news. Let's come to the second group.
We predominantly looked into 4 news items. The first was about tobacco.
Yeah.
Here a woman explains how the surgery which removed a tumor saved her life, but in a way did not save it. So why? Because she got disfigured. Now
Yeah.
this shows that how much superficial beauty of a woman is regarded in the
Yeah.
society. So she's like very sad about her looks because she lost her looks, not happy about getting saved her life. Then the next one is about a Nigerian comment stating that if instead of Sonia Gandhi there would have been a black woman, India would not have accepted her in the same way. It again shows discrimination on the basis of color and looks and how people accept a woman in the society just on the basis of her looks and not the material she stands for. Then the next one is about
Okay,
a woman
one
who was
second.
born-
In the two news items which have come from the front page out of the 4, one is depicting woman in focus, the other is depicting woman as the subject matter of discussion, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi. So, what do these show? Okay, just think about it. Yeah, please.
And the third one is about a woman who was found burned on her husband's funeral pyre. Now, the police investigation is still going on, whether it was sati, which was abolished long back or not, or whether it was a case of accidental death. Again, here, woman is a victim. Either it was accident or made to burn, or it was sati, whatever the case may be.
That's enough, that's enough. Thank you. So, very interesting that second group found from the leading English newspaper of the country certain news items and how women are there in that news item. We are not talking about selective reporting, we are not talking about bias, but we are now seeing how the reality in India is reflected in the media and what kind of reality we are in India. Okay.
Ma'am, in today's Times of India, dated 2nd of April 2015, on page 1, there are 4 news about women. First is a British girl who passed away in Mathiran after her horse went out of control, who dragged her for 100 meters. The second says that Sunita Tomar, and the anti-tobacco crusader dies at the age of 28 who was fighting the cause of tobacco. Second was Purvi Patel,